last match.
Yeah.
And it's one that I'm very much looking forward to. KSP Ixion L versus Veggey. Oh my god, these two pictures. Look at these.
Godlike.
Two fine folks.
I love Ixion sticking to like the Nash hairstyle. That's really impressive. As a hair connoisseur,
Yeah.
I think that's extremely impressive. Veggey, on the other hand, looks like he's ready to bench press you.
He's doing it with his eyes right now.
He is, yeah. He's sizing you up. That's what he does.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to size me up. There's not a lot.
Man, Veggey's a gentle giant, though. He wouldn't hurt a fly. But his Birdie, on the other hand, a whole different story.
Yes, Birdie will hurt a lot. So Ixion, maybe Nash here. He tried Nash, of course, versus Phenom, and that didn't work out. And then he tried Dan versus Phenom, and that also...
That definitely did not work out. We saw perfect and a hood perfect from the side of Phenom taking down Ixion. The only damage that Ixion had done with Dan was off of Dankukyak, and that wasn't enough.
That was chip, yeah.
But I will say the Nash play, that's his tried and true. Like, hands down,
doing it for
tried
years.
and true. I don't think there's going to be any sort of straying away in regards to like this particular matchup. One of the things that we do like to see more often than not is Sobot being heavily abusable in this particular matchup. I think there's also a lot to be said with charging up some of the V skills or the opportunities to charge up V skills against Birdie because of that slow walk speed. So there's going to be some things that, other than projectiles, of course. Sonic Boom is always going to be a problem for Nash, I feel like. So other than that, I think this is going to be one of those matches where Nash can really, really dominate the game.
Just mid-range control, right? And then, again, up close, I really respect Nash's pressure in the corner when he has a couple of EXs on board. I think he's got really, really fine corner control and frame traps, and that's a bad spot for Birdie to be in as well. So, yeah, I can understand why Nash would be the name of the game. Basically, between those two characters, Nash and Dan, the question is, like, do you want mid-screen control or do you want walk speed and up-close pressure? I would understand certainly why Nash would be the choice in this particular matchup, Birdie. But that said, Veggey, I think in his last matchup showed that when it was him versus Falk, a character who also controls a lot of screen, also controls a lot of the stage, that he was comfortable dealing with that too. So it is going to be Birdie versus Nash in our last match of the top 16. One of them moves on. Veggey, again, been killing it in World Warrior. Consistently one of the strongest players in this whole region for many years, at risk of elimination, but Ixion has been strong a long time as well.
Already off to a fantastic start. Veggey had overcommitted to something earlier that was heavily punishable. And now playing just about that mid-range game. But Ixion is actually the one being the pursuer. He's the one playing offense more often than not.
Yeah, in and out classic Nash stuff.
Oof. Cam's no longer a threat, but this command grab is.
Just blocked it out. Oh, confirm, yes.
We talked about that Sobot being a real critical issue in this matchup in particular. Oh boy. Red Hot Chili Peppers under the bridge downtown. That was sick.
That was pretty sick.
He still 2-charge? No, he was waiting for it. Either way, Veggey.
Grab was the intention? Surely you can press the button there. Oh. And Veggey is going to take round number 1.
It's that walk speed, man. That intimidating walk speed. Having armor on your special moves as well.
Yep, there it is. And you can probably get it. Oh, maybe he doesn't want to get free charges there for worry about can setup. Could be interesting. Oh, but Veggey again in at the right moment.
No, I think by the time you have your V-skill charge up the second time, I don't think Veggey's able to get a can setup. I think you'd still be able to punish him.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
The overcommitment on it allows Veggey to get the corner.
Oh, great reaction to the side side.
So solid as he walks in, ready for the jumps, ready for the moons.
That was sick.
Remember, EX Zonk was the choice. Yes, there it is.
Charge up? Nope, I lied to you.
Activation. He's got a bunch of armor now, though.
Yeah, it's tough. If he reacts
way too far,
man, he was looking for a dive into the pool, but he was still at the 4 feet area.
He was about to jump in the river in the background.
River's that way.
Yeah.
Nope, not punishable from that range.
Oh, well, what a call out. However, Veggey again was just solidly moving forward.
And I love that response, utilizing that V-shift activation with Hot Chili Peppers under the bridge.
Those EXs have been so important for Veggey to get things going. He's got the corner now. Not for long. Ixion out. Okay, the setup comes. Right, it's still coming. It's still coming. No, even versus V-Trigger EX Bull, you just don't want to take the risk.
Oh, that's one of the greater things about Ixion right there, taking advantage of Veggey's reactions. Right, there were numerous times where Sonic Scythe had been an option Moon Scythe had been an option to close the gap, but going past the body, banking on Veggey to react to it was super smart.
So Veggey at risk now of being sent out of the tournament. Again, we've been talking about how well he's done in World Warrior. We've talked, of course, about how he's been a mainstay of his country's scene and of the region's scene, even of larger Europe scene for so many years.
Right. Really dangerous spot. If you're Veggey right now, off to a great one though.
Man, he's killing it right now. These whip punishes are so good. Oh!
He's waking up. The bull is waking up.
Maybe a bit of an overextension.
Oh, that was so awkward. What was that? That low profile from the crouching medium punch and then the awkward hitbox shift from the jump medium from the side of Birdie?
Oh, way too close.
I don't know, man. Oh, that was cool.
No, that was sick.
How often do you see that actually?
No, especially as an anti-air.
That tragedy assault. I can't remember. I still remember the name.
I don't know if I ever knew it.
You did.
Yeah? Okay.
You definitely did.
Thanks, man. Back to the control for Ixion. He's got V-skill lined up. Veggey with the slow bulldog. Oh, whale!
I love that reaction too from Veggey, and he's just walking and buffering it the whole time.
Almost got trigger.
Oh,
That
he
almost
charged it again.
Yes, you can. If he can just bring it out, that will give him trigger. Yes, he does.
Oh, and he also could set himself up for chip.
Totally. Veggey is at risk. Even though he's got the life lead, there's 16 on the clock.
He can't wait for the trigger to wind down either. Ixion has to be the initiator.
Oh, no! It just whiffed. It whiffed. We saw it grab Jury's knees before, and this time it rolls right by Nash's head.
You ain't got no knees, Lieutenant Dan. I'm telling you, man. Ixion had the right idea. He jumped back short. He had already planned on reacting to it. He's like, you know, Veggey, he's shown this card off before. I'm ready for it. Oh, boy.
Here we go. There's a super to think about. Okay.
Out of the corner as well. Here comes the cannon. Not a time for you to charge. No, the tragedy assault instead. Wake up buttons. No meaty from Veggey.
Mm-hmm. Ixion maybe senses that he can do it.
Oh. Oh, God. Trigger is on deck for Ixion.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
a mask to come back.
Big threat. However, Veggey with
Alive?
the whiff punish as he's off and had. Tried overhead. Ixion's out of there. Low instead of overhead is what ends up doing for Veggey. But yeah, how about that go-to as the jump back jab instant overhead we've seen from Ixion twice?
I think it's far.
Yeah, especially if this is this tall character.
Extremely far. And that hit is what? His overhead?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
And again, Veggey trying to play that spacing at least within the range. Yeah, baiting out the fireball. Nice and easy. It's all Veggey now. It's all downhill.
He's seen Ixion blocked and try to jump multiple times.
Oh,
So yeah, the
dead.
reads right there were classic grappler recognition. I see you block, then jump multiple times. Two ways you can blow that up. One is button, then button again, and other one is instant grab. And we saw each of those options back to back right there to end up getting the kill. So classic recognition by Veggey. Very, very smart player. And the matchup is tough, I think, in some ways. But once you're there in the corner, you have corner control. You know, it doesn't matter the matchup. Now you just get to make the guesses, and Birdie's very strong at that.
You're forcing a lot of those guesses against your opponent more often than not as a grappler. But even before that, I think him showing off knowledge of what Ixion wanted to do, traversing past the normals he wanted to do, he was punished with standing medium punch into bullhorn, right? Also, using that same bullhorn to get past the sonic boom initially, that was very, very smart from Veggey. Looking to do so again. Once it pushes Ixion to the corner, so long as Ixion does not have V-gauge, it's a problem. But of course, the trigger is there. Opts to get out of the corner pretty early. The bananas. I thought the banana was gone by the time he recovered.
What? Activation for Veggey. Ixion just like that clears the stage.
I don't know what that was. Or what it could have been. Oh!
great empty jump. That
But
was
nothing
perfectly placed.
of it. It was
Yeah,
perfectly
into nothing
placed.
though. You're right. You're right.
Ooh-wee. Again.
The walk speed.
Forgetting full well that Birdie can blow up your projectiles.
Yeah, and with that extra walk speed, he's got a threat to do that from even farther away. So now, it looked like Ixion was going to run away with this thing, and Veggey is at match point. Just a lot of great bulldogging, walking and blocking, jumping at great spots, keeping his eyes open for things like Ixion occasionally jumping forward.
Yeah, just not really afraid or intimidated by what Ixion has to present. Again, blowing up the option against the Sonic Boom.
Yeah, just like that. We got the corner. Oh, what an escape. Perfect time by Ixion. Got a combo here.
Oh
Okay.
my god, that's huge. Yeah, he is able to do that. That is indeed a frame kill into a meaty. Very, very smart on Ixion, showing significant signs of life.
We got the last match of the night, and it is going down to the very final round between Veggey and Ixion. One of them makes top 8 here.
Of the morning for the West. Here we go. Veggey off to a great start. Watch out for that command grab. Oh boy, I thought he was going to be able to at least catch it backwards, but Ixion again, opting to jump out jump. That was an impressive stop. Good reactions, but oh! Skip to my Lou. Here's the chain.
Again, empty jump into patience. Ixion has made that work a couple of times. Down in life, though, and that's not going to help him out. Whip punish here. Veggey, finally EX Dolphin!
Uh-oh.
Anything will do it.
One more touch for Veggey. On the other side, Ixion is begging for an opening.
Just patience by Veggey. Great defense. He blocked it out. And then V reversal at a perfect moment. Can't throw fireballs too closer than that. Oh, even from that range, man, Veggey had it scoped out perfectly. He will make top 8 loser side after seeming like he was about to be eliminated. He ended up turning it all around and eliminating Ixion instead.
I can see him popping off in that exact manner as his character profile.
Yeah, that is a live camera feed right there on the top right.
That guy's quite the animated man. Either way, look at this. In regards to how it went, Ixion was, it seemed to be in control, right? For the first game. Look at this. Maneuvering past everything that Veggey wanted to do. But we started to see a little bit of Ixion's bad habits in regards to the spacing. Like throwing out some of the Sonic Booms that were not in the safest position. Even so, also letting V-Skill 2 rip in front of Birdie more often than not.
Did that a couple times. But he had match point. Twice, in fact. And the range is here